Having a mental illness. Having a mental illness in today's world is almost cool. It's almost cool, man. Holy shit, you got a mental illness? I got the one, the two. Let's be friends, you know? Let's be friends. Everybody's using mental illnesses like a sob story, except the people that actually have a real mental illness. They're very ashamed. They're very ashamed. Nobody is actually sharing that shit like the usual people that are like, oh, I've had depression. Yeah, they're using it as a sob story. I know, I could be canceled for this fucking shit, alright, for saying this. I know. But we gotta be very empathetic to the people that actually had real traumas, real mental illnesses. I personally know a lot of people with real mental illnesses, and they never talk about it. They don't talk about pills. They don't talk about mental illnesses. They don't want to mention it. They don't want to talk about the traumas. They're ashamed of it. And you think they're just going to be out there, they're just posting TikToks and they're like, I've had depression. I've had this. This is what happened to me when I was little. This is why you should pity me. This is why you should give me attention, you know? Actual people that with actual real traumas cannot even talk in therapy about them. They're so ashamed. Everything is blocked in their brain, man. Let's stop, I guess. Let's stop with everything that's going on. I don't even know what's going on, but I've heard too many people that are like saying, oh, I'm so OCD about this. And I'm like, no, that's not OCD. That's not OCD. If you want certain things in order. But that's the only thing. That's not actual OCD. OCD is fucking torture. It's torture. It's paralyzing. People with actual OCD will never talk about it, all right? People with actual OCD will never say, I'm so OCD about it. Oh my God, please forgive me. Ah. You know, people that actually have depression, they will never be like, oh, I've had depression for a while and now I'm better and I'm off to do my things. No, you probably had a low period in your life. I'm sorry, I'm not a trained professional. I'm not a psychologist. I'm not a psychiatrist. I'm not any of that shit, okay? And I don't know what I'm talking about really, but it kind of bothers me when people are using mental illnesses and even made up traumas just to get attention on social media. They're just posting out there. They're like, oh, this is what happened to me when I was little. Please pity me. And while the people with the actual traumas and with the people with the actual mental illnesses are hiding as best as possible to nobody, like they don't want anybody to find out that they have a mental illness, that they're taking pills. They don't want anybody to know that they've had traumas happen to them when they were little. They don't want it public. They don't want it public. And then you got people on the talent show saying like anything. I mean, I'm not saying that's not true. I'm not saying that. It might be true, but most people that I know that actually have mental illnesses and traumas, they're ashamed of it. They don't want to talk about it, especially not post about it on social media. They're trying their best to keep it together. They're trying their best to appear to the world that they're the most normal people out there. They're trying their best. So please, let's be a little bit smarter when it comes to mental illnesses. But also mental illnesses are not... I guess this is another video. It's supposed to be another video. It's not going to be another video. It's going to be this one. Mental illnesses are not mental illnesses. It's a disruption of the nervous system. If something can be fixed with pills, it means it's a physiological thing of the nervous system. Come on, man. But also, why are they called mental illnesses? It's something like, I don't like it. So that's a little bit, bunch of fucking rants in one video. Bye.